Hey guys, it's Kate, Zencat Vintage, and today we are out in Sidney BC at the Beacon Community Services Annex thrift store. This is one of my favorite little stores out this way. They always have a really great selection of really nice pieces. The first thing I was looking at there was just a little crystal vase. It had a really nice like ting ting to it. And then here was this adorable Fitz and Floyd snowman like cream, sugar, and teapot set. They had that priced at $25, so a bit high for resale, but a very cute set for anyone who was looking for some holiday kitchen stuff. These candle holders here were a Costa Boda set. They were really, really yellow though. They had them priced at $8 for the pair, which wasn't terrible. But yeah, unfortunately the glass had that yellow aging to it, so I did leave those behind. I was really drawn to the sparkle on this set of, I guess, wine glasses. Could be maybe a champagne flute. It was $35 for a set of 6. So again, some of the prices here are a little high for resale, but they do get really nice quality merchandise. And I honestly, I always find something to bring home for resale. I usually find something for myself too, so. I thought these were sweet little sets, the little Asian style soup bowls. Then I moved over to look at their cabinet. They have this nice cabinet by their cache, and they always have some really beautiful pieces in here. I loved that art glass. And the celluloid dresser set was really interesting with the brushes. The Fifth Avenue crystal steak knives were interesting. They were priced at $10, and they were in like perfect condition. And then I did look at that hair receiver, but the condition of it was a little rough. And this piece they have labeled as being an L.E. Smith, but that's honestly, it wasn't a shape I was familiar with, so it was kind of interesting to see. Most people, right, fans of the Beatles, but these mugs were pretty thrashed. They were pretty dishwasher damaged. And I can't remember how much they were priced at. A few bucks each. Just looking at what that was, I was wondering if it was maybe little cocktail sticks, but. And then this is a Wolf original. So I see people pick these up. They do have some resale value if you can get them cheap enough, but people often quote them as being made of soapstone, and they're actually not. They are actually like a resin material. They mix the stone, as far as I understand, to create the material that they then like cast into the Wolf original little sculptures. So if someone tells you they're soapstone, they're not, but they are very cool. And this was a great, this is always covered in little different like little trinkets and like tchotchkes and stuff. I really did like these little ashtrays. They were kind of just like a hobbyist piece, but I just really liked the simplicity of them and the kind of like Greek Roman look. Made me think Gladiator. Might have actually been a good time to pick them up. I wasn't really thinking about the fact that the movie was just coming out. I do really well selling these little bird figurines, especially these ones that incorporate, you know, like real wood and natural materials. That one did have some damage to it, but had it been in a little bit better condition, I would have grabbed that because people love their little birdies. Some nice seashells there. Unfortunately, this little dog was missing part of his tail. And this was a cute tin. My husband brought this over. You probably saw that hand sneak this in front of me. That was a cute little tin. I did grab it. I did buy that. That's probably going in my personal collection though. So I do have a soft spot for the little tins. Over on this shelf here, I love the cloisonne pieces. This bowl had really beautiful colors to it, and it was pretty nicely done, but it was missing quite a few chunks of the enamel, and there was quite a bit of warping to it. It was interesting because there was a number on the bottom, which I don't see a lot on the cloisonne pieces, but I mean, the price was right if you were just, you know, sort of buying for decor for yourself. It was only $1. That piece was missing probably its little like knob on the top. And I did like this Asian figurine, but she had quite a few chips on her. There was a pretty significant chip on the draping of her dress. It was a very cool little, I think it was a noritake, like a nappy dish or like a bonbon dish. Now the acrylic stuff that was like really popular in the 80s and early 90s, I've kind of been really drawn to that lately, and I have sold a few pieces of it. So I took a moment to look at those. Condition wasn't really great on them, so. And these wooden pieces here I thought might be Barabo craft, but they were actually Penzies, which I'd never heard of. There is a little bit of resale on them if you got them for the right price. Those ones were priced at $7 for the pair. But the Barabo ones I always pick up as long as they're in good shape. And, you know, a few bucks buy-in price, because those sell really well for me. I've done well. I've sold some really nice ones for a pretty decent profit. So Barabo Craft. They made all sorts of other wooden products as well, salad bowls and things like that. Lots of us Canadians are familiar with that brand. I moved over to their pottery section. They have this really cool glass shelf full of studio pottery. That piece I was drawn to because it reminded me very much of Moroccan pottery. I think it probably was Moroccan. And then this one was so sweet, and I was really excited because I thought it was really beautiful. And it's a Swedish maker. I won't even try to say the name, but it did have some chipping and cracking around the neck. It looked like maybe it had been dropped, but that is a maker to maybe keep an eye out for, because some of her pieces can resell for quite a bit. This was a really cute little pottery tile. And then I really liked the sort of cute derpy look of this dish here. Just a really simply made piece, but really, really nicely painted and so cute. Those cups there were stone, but they did have a lot of chipping. And I'm actually just realizing that the green tags were half price this day. So like those cups would have been $2 each, but they were chipped. Then over here, this piece was priced at $9, so it would have been $4.50. It was a Hager piece, but the resale value on it was surprisingly not as high as I thought it would be. And it did have a pretty noticeably broken ear. So I mulled it over to buy for myself, but I kind of talked myself out of it because I have absolutely nowhere to put a vase right now, and I already have some vases that I'm keeping. So I did leave the Hager deer vase behind. Maybe a stupid move, but it felt right. I still feel good about leaving it. I really loved this wooden box. I loved the brass sort of detailing on the top. And then this bar set, the jigger and the corkscrew, they were so heavy. Like, I have no idea what the material was, but they were so heavy. Then over here, they have all their little kitchen gadgets and doodads. I was looking for older wooden handled cookie cutters and the ones with the old metal handles on them. I love those. I always try to keep an eye out for them. They sell super well. People collect them, people decorate with them, people use them. I have some myself in my own little like cookery collection. But I didn't find any. They had some cute cutters, but none that I really needed. I loved this Pyrex carafe. It was just the glass carafe though, which they can resell, but trying to be sensible, and that one didn't have the stand, so I did pass on it. And then here, this little hobnail piece, I think was missing a top because the ridge, the lip on it, definitely felt like it should have a lid. And it did also have a crack actually. But I wasn't sure if it was maybe a Fenton piece. It had a little bit of a Fenton vibe to it, but I don't think it was. I loved this little linen tablecloth. I actually did almost buy this for myself. This I regret not grabbing because I realize now that I probably would have been the perfect size for my coffee table for Christmas. So I ended up passing on it, but I'm sure I'll find something else. And then this very cute runner. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed and enjoy the haul. Thanks.